United field the same 11 that ended Arsenal's unbeaten run here at Old Trafford last week. Terry Gibson again preferred to Peter Davenport, and Colin Gibson not yet fit enough to return after injury. Coventry make one change from the team beaten 3-1 at home by West Ham last Saturday. Nick Pickering returns after a knee injury, and so Mickey Ginn is one of the two substitutes. The referee today, Ray Lewis of Great Bookham at Old Trafford for the first time as United kick off attacking the goal to the left. And no doubt recalling that on the two occasions since the war that they've met Coventry in the FA Cup, they've beaten them and on each occasion have gone on to lift the trophy at Wembley. Nick Pickering back after the knee injury. United's throw. Olsen. Beck knocks it forward. Little Terry Gibson's there. And forward on Whiteside. Well, it's a good idea in these conditions, perhaps. Norman Whiteside got the winning goal against Manchester City in the third round to shoot on sight, because the keepers too will certainly find their position of the feet most important. Grzivic's kick fails to get within 5 yards of the halfway line. Upfield by Peake. Push by McGrath and Whiteside. Quickly taken. Whiteside, Olsen. Blackmore. Another obstruction, this time Emerson penalised. Salford-born and the former Stretford ender gives Manchester United this free kick in a most interesting position. Strachan's on the ball, Beck's with him as well, and there's a posse of players gone to the far side. Whiteside! First real effort of the match from Norman Whiteside. Forcing the big man, Steve Grzivich, the tallest goalkeeper in the Football League at 6'3", to make a save on his goal line. Emerson came off Blackmore, so it'll be Coventry's throw. Greg Downs recently got on the score sheet for Coventry. Oh, a good throw. Well, there's some hard looks in that Manchester United defence as Pickering found himself with a clear sight of Turner in goal. No real direction on the shot, but Turner and the back line in Manchester United's defence were shouting at each other then. Gibson to Olsen. Long ball out to Strachan. Lovely ball from Terry Gibson. Beck sprinting in support on the outside. He's cut him out. Olsen, good control. Gibson. Well, despite the conditions, some neat football from Manchester United, Olsen in particular, and also Terry Gibson. And Grzivich has to make his second save in the opening few minutes. Little Gibson jumping high again, beaten by Peake. Blackmore. And now Greg Downs. Again, Coventry playing that long ball from the back to try and find Regis, who's haunted by Kevin Moran at the moment. And there's no offence. Kevin Moran gets a round of applause. And Coventry with the throw. Regis can't quite make himself a space. Downs. Phillips for Houchen. Oh, it might fall for the Coventry man. It's in. 20 minutes gone. And Coventry take the lead through Keith Houchen, the man whose penalty for York City defeated Arsenal in the fourth round of the FA Cup 2 seasons ago. Well, Regis battling for space on that far side. It was Downs who finally knocked the ball in, then it fell to Phillips, and finally to Houchin, and with Turner on the floor, Coventry finally forced it into the roof of the net. And now what can Manchester United do? Because if they lose here, their season is over. Coventry really are a different side from the one of a few seasons ago that was constantly battling to avoid relegation. Much sterner, a much fiercer proposition. Duxbury. Oh, well, Peake's foot certainly looked a little high. Terry Gibson is making Norman Whiteside aware of his feelings. And Whiteside's taking the free kick. Olsen! It's in by Gibson! But the linesman on this side has signalled that the ball was out of play. No doubt in the linesman's mind. I think the flag went up before the ball was actually in the back of the net. Well, Terry Gibson isn't too happy, but it doesn't count. The opening coming as a result of the free kick taken quickly by Whiteside to Olsen, whose control in the penalty area was first class, but the ball went over the line before it came back, and Gibson forced it in. Whiteside came off Olsen. Silverbeck. Olsen. Well, that might fall for Coventry. He's got McGrath in the middle. It'll be a foul against Lloyd McGrath, as Turner was about to take the kick. And the 45 minutes of the first half have been played. First half ends with Coventry still ahead by that Houchin goal. A goal that owed much to a lucky bounce and perhaps the condition of the pitch, but it's certainly given Manchester United food for thought. So at half-time at Old Trafford, it's Manchester United 0, Coventry 1. And for manager Alex Ferguson, who's had plenty of experience of winning the Scottish Cup with Aberdeen, and who made the headlines in the North today by saying that he felt this was the season United would go back to Wembley. Well, one wonders what his thoughts are at half-time as he tries to get United back from that one-goal deficit. And as Coventry start the second half, we wonder if Manchester United's season has only another 45 minutes to run, because exit from the FA Cup would certainly be seen as that. Emerson penalised in the first few seconds of the second half. And there's only one way for Manchester United now in this second half, and that's forward. Olsen put free by Whiteside. Olsen looks down at the pitch after a desperately poor cross. United's last two home games have attracted attendances of over 50,000. Today's just a little below that, 49,082. Forward for Whiteside. Handball, says Whiteside. Silverbeck again. Oh, he's shown too much of that to Emerson. And now, Houchin. He's got Pickering on the left. Pickering, can Coventry make it two? Good start by Turner. A spell of pressure by Manchester United. Coventry breaking quickly with a fortunate bounce on the pitch and close to making it two. McGrath to Regis. Emerson. Whiteside. Forward to Stapleton. Gibson! He's held back by Peake. And the referee saw that. Little Terry Gibson. The ball broke kindly for him. Kilcline and Peake were the two Coventry defenders. And Peake holding back little Terry Gibson when the little man seemed to have got round him. Just outside the penalty area. Now, who takes this one? Sieverbeek leaves it. Olsen. Spectacular overhead clearance by Phillips. Well, if Manchester United do make a substitution, and it appears that they are, it's the big man they're bringing off, Frank Stapleton. To be replaced by United's top scorer this season, Peter Davenport, with 11 goals to his credit. And I think the message there is that United will feel Gibson's having a better match on this surface than perhaps Stapleton was. Sieverbeek got there just before Regis, and Coventry have a corner. Well, the difference in FA Cup pedigree between these two teams is quite extraordinary. Coventry have never got past the last 8 in this competition, which of course has been won by Manchester United 6 times, twice in the last 4 years. Emerson with the corner. Now the cross. Phillips got there first. Wilson. It'll be United's throw. Again, Peake doing an important job. So often Trevor Peake the last line of defence for Coventry. Sieverbeek just downs in front of him. And there's 4 forward for United. Gets in a good cross. Oh, good play. Whiteside. Appealing to the linesman. A lovely deep cross by Sieverbeek, finding Norman Whiteside at the far post, who might have done a little bit better with that header. Perhaps will feel that he could have buried it from there. And chances have been few and far between in this match for Manchester United. Manchester United get another free kick. This time Phillips, the offender. And the message from Manchester United is to get the ball into Coventry's penalty area. They've certainly got plenty of players in there. There are 6 and a 7th has arrived. Sieverbeek. Whiteside to Gibson. Davenport. Grizovic has dropped it. Still Gibson. Might have done better to try and lay it back to Paul McGrath, who was in support. He got a goal towards the end of the match here last week against Arsenal, Terry Gibson. His first for Manchester United. Peter Davenport, who's down injured. And Coventry already beginning to celebrate what they would see as a famous victory. Ferguson just scratching the back of his head, wondering, I'm sure, what's gone wrong here. Having been so confident this morning that this could be United's season to get to Wembley. Only seconds now remaining for Manchester United to try and force home an equaliser, and that is what it would be, because Coventry have defended so well. Davenport, Gibson, Kilcline happy to clear it. Sieverbeek. And the 90 minutes have been played. We're into stoppage time as Downs puts it out. So Manchester United, is this perhaps the last throw of the dice? Strachan, Sieverbeek. Whiteside who went in. of time that referee Ray Lewis has added on for stoppages. And Manchester United's season is all but over, because there'll be no trophies left to win after this. Even the ball boys are frantic to get the game underway. Whiteside, Strachan knocks it forward. Away by Burrows. It'll be a Manchester United throw. Olsen. Strachan, and the whistle is gone. And Coventry have put Manchester United out of the FA Cup. But Alec Ferguson, well, disappointment for him and for the Old Trafford fans. But what a crucial goal by Keith Hatchin, who did it 2 seasons ago with a penalty against Arsenal to put them out in the 4th round, and now doing it for Coventry to put Manchester United out, beaten here at home, 1 goal to 0.